The sun rises over ancient Athens, casting a golden glow on the city. You feel the energy of a time when significant political changes were afoot. With the teachings of Hesiod still resonating within you, you set out to learn about the great reformer Cleisthenes, who reshaped Athenian democracy. Today, the focus is on his pivotal reforms and the impact they had on the structure of the city-state. Walking through the city's agora, the heart of public life, you notice a gathering of citizens engaged in spirited debate. You listen carefully, discerning discussions about political organization and civic duty, a perfect setting to learn about Cleisthenes' reforms. As you approach, you catch sight of a historical artifact on display, an ostrakon, a shard of pottery used in voting processes of the time. This object captures your interest, hinting at the democratic reforms of Cleisthenes. Feeling the weight of the ostrakon in your hand, you know it symbolizes the new democratic processes Cleisthenes introduced. You seek out a fellow scholar and strike up a conversation about how Cleisthenes broke the power of aristocratic families by organizing the population into new tribes and demes, bringing a wider base of citizens into the political process. The scholar tells you how Cleisthenes divided Athens into 10 tribes, each consisting of a mix of coastal, inland, and urban areas, thus diluting the influence of local elites. To get a tangible grasp of the full scope of Cleisthenes' reforms, you decide that hearing accounts from those who experienced the changes firsthand would be invaluable. You follow the scholar's advice and make your way to a small assembly hall where elderly citizens recount historical events. Among them, you meet an old man who proudly declares that his father served on the new Council of 500, a creation of Cleisthenes. This man hands you another significant item for your journey, a small bronze pinakion, a token used by citizens to identify themselves within the political system. This symbolizes the increased participation of ordinary Athenians in governance and the establishment of a more inclusive democratic process. As you sit by the elders, they describe how Cleisthenes established the practice of ostracism to safeguard the state against potential tyrants. The ostrakon in your possession suddenly magnifies in significance, representing the people's power to protect democracy itself. The elders share how this system allowed the citizens to hold accountability and foster a mutual stake in their collective governance. With the warmth of the afternoon sun, you find yourself immersed in this new understanding of Cleisthenes' reforms. The ostrakon and the pinakion become more than mere objects. They are keys unlocking the intricacies of a society transformed by democratic principles. As you delve deeper into conversation with the elders, you learn about the introduction of the Council of 500, a significant shift you'll explore in more detail tomorrow. As twilight descends, you return to your quiet retreat, the day's knowledge swirling within your thoughts. The ostrakon and pinakion rest beside you, physical embodiments of the democratic ideals you are starting to comprehend. Their importance signifies how Cleisthenes' reforms created pathways for ordinary citizens to shape their governance and future. As the stars dot the night sky, you drift into a serene sleep. The god Apollo appears in your dream, wielding the laurel wreath of wisdom. He explains how Cleisthenes' reforms were not just legal adjustments, but a revolution in thought that empowered citizens and fostered accountability within the political system. The ostrakon, Apollo whispers, represents a voice for freedom, a check against tyranny. Never underestimate the power of informed, engaged citizens. Apollo then hints at what awaits you next, an in-depth exploration of the Council of 500 and how it structured Athenian democracy. This council, he says, is a testament to the balance Cleisthenes sought, a mechanism to ensure broad representation and effective governance. Awakening as dawn breaks, Apollo's words still resonate. You feel prepared and eager to delve into the machinery of the Council of 500, understanding how Cleisthenes further crafted the democratic process. The ostrakon and pinakion appear vibrant in the morning light, ready to guide you through the next chapter of your exploration into the foundations of democracy.